Well, hello YouTube. What's up YouTube? I've always wanted to say that. Oh, I like saying that. Anyway, I'm Andy. I've been trying to do this daily astrology thing for a long time. I managed it once or twice. Unfortunately, I can't seem to change the title of these things. I'm going to try. But basically, this is the daily astrology for Friday, the 22nd of December, 2017. I'm doing this in West Wales, United Kingdom, and right now it's 9:11 a.m. in the morning. That's UTC or GMT. Excuse me. So, let me see. West Coast America is 5 hours behind that. East Coast America is 8 hours behind that. I hope that gives you some bearings. The moon's been in Aquarius since yesterday morning at 2:29 a.m. So people are more interested in kind of like-mindedness, you know. It is a friendly time, generally speaking, not only in the zodiac, but of course in real life as well, because it is coming up to Christmas, and it is actually Yule today. Winter solstice happened yesterday at about 28 minutes past 4 in UK anyway. I was only looking at it in UK. So the year has turned and things are moving and changing. So we have an Aquarius moon right now as we go into today. She is 14.4% full at the moment. Waxing crescent, still growing. First quarter when she's 50% full. Not long at all. On the 26th of December, that is Boxing Day at 9:20 a.m. Let me see, 26th of December, yes, that is in fact next Tuesday, just the day after Christmas. So the alignment today, the moon right now is square Jupiter. Now things can get really kind of overblown and overstated. Difficult to call this day really because Mercury is still very, very slightly retrograde. Mercury actually stations direct late at night in the United States today and early in the morning here in UK, so the Mercury retrograde effects are just about over. However, you never know because really it's all over by the shouting, and there will be some Merc retro effects still going on until the 10th of January 2018, and then of course we'll have another one probably around, I think late February, early March. I haven't looked at the calendar yet because I don't like to dwell on Mercury retrograde because it's nothing whatsoever to worry about. It's all part of the universe's balancing act that's always trying to bring us along and move things forward for us. The Sun is sextile Mars right now, and that's a favourable Mars alignment. Good time for being assertive, starting absolutely new things, breaking new ground, that kind of thing, when the Sun's sextile Mars. Square Jupiter though, you know, so do watch out for those possible excesses. You absolutely never know because Mercury is still retrograde, and it ought to be a pretty pleasant kind of a day today anyway, and everyone's vaguely cheerful because of Christmas or depressed because of Christmas. Be nice to them, we can't help it, not everyone likes it. Mercury itself is square Neptune. Could be problems with unclear communication. Again, it's very difficult to call, but it's a good time to kind of make sure you've been understood. You know, get people to read things back to you so that you can be absolutely sure that they understand what you were trying to say if it's something important. Also a good time for finding closures and completions, and a great time for what we seem to be calling vision questing. That to me is a matter of visualise and believe, you know, see in your mind's eye if you want to do something, see how could it be, what could you do to actually make that real. Because it's all more than possible, you know, it's not... I'm not saying it's not difficult, but it's straightforward, you know. Once you realise there's a balancing act going on and everything's okay, it just becomes a lot more straightforward. The lessons keep coming, it's not always easy, but things make more sense. And we've just gone through this Mercury retrograde, which we're just about to come out of. And there's been a lot of nonsensical things going on in people's lives. But, you know, it raises our awareness of blind spots in our awareness, makes us more aware of the people around us, the world we live in. So it's no bad thing. I'm going to have a quick look at what's up in space. This is not conventional astrology, but it is very much what's going on in the heavens. The solar wind blows through the solar system, and it affects, you know, any influences that are coming to us from the outside universe, whether that's meteorites and comets or kind of cosmic spiritual things, whatever, I don't know. But I do know that the solar wind speed today is 335.4 kilometers a second. The density of the protons in that is 4.5 protons a cubic centimetre. Gosh, that is not very much at all, actually. It's a very gentle day. Normal solar wind speeds are just everyday background ambient solar wind is about 400 kilometers a second, so that is nice and slow and it's nice and thin, and I don't see any trouble there. There is a sunspot on the face of the sun today, AR2692, crackling with minor B-class solar flares, it says. But as I look down this page, well, we are going to cross a fold in the heliospheric current sheet. Whoa, wonderful. That is a vast wavy structure in interplanetary space, separating regions of opposite magnetic polarity. It's called a solar secondary boundary crossing, and it could trigger geomagnetic activity around Earth's poles. There's not a very high chance of, what's it called, magnetic storms, geomagnetic storms today, but it is definitely possible. There is a massive coronal hole in the sun, which seems to me to be getting bigger and bigger all the time. Solar wind coming from that is going to probably, well, it is definitely coming in a rush. It's probably going to reach us sometime around Christmas, December the 24th, 25th. There you go, it's Yule. Celebrate Yule instead, or no, sorry, celebrate Yule as well as Christmas, because it's real. It's the turning of the year. And, from the Christian perspective, if you say this, this is the time that God sent his own son to earth, think about this beautiful earth. Why did God send his son here? Where is the energy going? What's it doing? It's all about healing. Whatever you believe, whatever faith you follow, even if you've got no faith, it's all about healing. These things are all going on. I'm sure they're real. I am sure that one day science and astrology and all of these things are going to meet in the middle somewhere. It's just where those things meet at the moment is beyond the horizon of human intelligence and possibilities. But it's absolutely real. If you start following astrology, even if you don't really believe in it, just start, looking at it, you'd be surprised how many of the things people start noticing come true and actually are real. Right, waffle away there as I so often do. So today, under an Aquarius moon, it's a flower day in the biodynamic cycle. Good time for sowing vegetables. Well, not in the UK it isn't, because it's the middle of winter. But basically it's about kind of any plant or thing like that that flowers and produces seed-bearing fruits in particular. It's a good time to work on that. So, in UK, no point planting or growing anything. But I will do a bit of work on that part of the old homestead today. That'll be part of my task, because it's a flower day in the biodynamic cycle. Right, well, thank you very much for looking in. As I say, I'm sorry I can't actually put the date on the top of this, but I will try and put it on there somewhere so people can tell. And all being well, I will be back again and again, rabbiting away like this every day with your daily astro weather. Thanks for looking. Leave me a like if you can. Leave me a comment. We will attempt to share the journey if you will only leave me a comment. And share me around.